I'm Will Leer. We are today in the NAU, I don't know if they call it the Super Dome, but it's a pretty super place. We're doing a little workout with a very nice track club, potentially with some cameo appearances by the OTC.
And so I've been doing this for so long, it's always fun to try something new. And so having Maverick come into the fold and add a different dynamic to that, it keeps things fresh for me.
I'm getting it for the most part. Nick's great, and Will Leer is awesome too. So you get to train with the Olympic silver medalist. It's pretty cool, and beard of the year. It's pretty unique.
Track is back.
It was awesome to start out with the large group that we had, especially taking it through about 3 of our 4 miles. Just allows you to sort of turn off and get into like tapping those competitive juices a little bit, but also just appreciate the fact that we have this fantastic group of people here to work out with.
The number of people up here and having specific training partners, Will and Maverick, that's the main reason why I came. I've had a lot of success in my career training at sea level, so I'm not totally sold on the altitude thing as being a necessary thing for my training, but being in a running community, I do a lot of my training on my own, so it's nice to come where there's a strong running community to be a part of that and keep me motivated in the colder month of January before the indoor racing starts.
I've never done a 4-miler up here before, and so as our group sort of heading into uncharted territory between some of our harder track sessions.
So yeah, we all started out with the intention, the OTC guys were going to do 3 miles, we were going to go 4. I got to about 2.5 and I started feeling the altitude, so I went to about 3.5. Just kind of making the adjustment, being first time ever at altitude. Well, I think that's one thing that's been the key to me, to my success over the years, is being able to listen to my body and know where my threshold is, and being able to get to that threshold and then pull back just a little bit. It is hard when you've got guys like Will Leer and Nick Willis, and then Hassan Mead and Tom Farrell were here, started out with this, and everyone's a little different, especially at 7,000 feet. Your body reacts a little different, so you've got to kind of play it by ear and know where your limits are. And I think it takes a different person to kind of swallow that pill and be like, hey, I'm not going to let my ego get in the way. There are days when you have to string it out and really grind it out, but today wasn't one of those days. Today was just about getting the work in.
Generally in a tempo run with about a mile to go, whether it's a 3-mile tempo, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, normally about a mile to go, I'll start my glutes will start to lock up and you're sort of hoping to get to the finish line. But today that didn't happen at all, but my whole body was starting to feel a bunch of fatigue. So I think that was the difference. We adjusted the pace for the altitude, but your body just slowly starting to deteriorate. It was hard. It's a lot different than running on sea level. Your legs don't get as sore, but you just overall fatigue. It's good though. It's better than I thought I would do. All right, workout's about to start. That was just a warm-up. We did a 4-miler first and then 6 600s, and it's sort of a similar workout that I've done maybe the last 3 or 4 weeks, but when you come up to 7,000 feet, you never know how it's going to go.
The 600s were definitely a bit of a shock afterwards, getting the body to move quickly after sort of getting stuck in that 75 seconds, well, just 60 seconds per lap out here.
So it didn't necessarily feel any harder because we adjusted the times, but there's that fear in the back of your mind. I'm not all that experienced coming at altitude, I've only done it once before. So you got that fear, am I going to blow up if I get right over that red line?
Flagstaff right now, it's to use the parlance of the younger generation, it's popping off.
Most of these guys, we all obviously know each other. Most of the guys that are here from OTC are younger guys, and we ran against each other in college. So it's kind of almost like going back to college, those later years, and it's fun. We all know each other.
And it's just, I don't know, it's great to see Flagstaff getting the resurgence of middle distance and distance runners coming up here in mass numbers.
On the 600s, we started off at 139s, and 130 seemed like a whole world away. But as we started picking up the pace, it's almost like it felt more comfortable to open up your stride. We're milers naturally, I think, Will and I, for our stride pattern. So
we key off each other really well, and some days I'll be feeling better than he is, and you know, that's when I need to be positive and say, you know, we got this, we can finish this off, we can crush it.
The workout started to feel better and better as we got closer to the end for me, because I realized that I could see the light at the end of the tunnel and I wasn't going to be destroyed by this mythical 7,000 feet monkey that jumps on your back.
This is typical Ron Warhurst training, that's for sure. Ron's been guiding my training for the last 3.5 years and couldn't be happier with the way things have gone. It seems like every year I get more comfortable with the workouts. I know sort of how my body's going to feel as the workout progresses. I mean, as you guys saw out here today, we were out here for a while. And so it takes a little bit to get used to that and get used to being on the track for that amount of time. But yeah, this is sort of a bread and butter workout. You know, tempo and some 600s and finish off with some fast 2s.
How are you feeling? It's hard but manageable.
Today I was calling upon him after that 5th 600. I was like, man, I'm just floored right now. I feel like crap. And he said, well, take me through 300. Well, if I'm taking you through 300, I'm gonna go the whole way.
So kind of what's the goal pace for these twos?
Finish him.
Yeah, finish. It's pretty much spot on what Nick just said. No,
Fast as we can, relaxed. No strain at all. So later on in the year that would be 25. At this time of the year it's probably 28, 27 maybe.
we'll see.
Just practice the rhythm of how it should feel to glide, I suppose.
That's Coach Willis for you guys. Words of wisdom. And then the old men stood to the track and spiked up and hit the 200s. And you know, I don't think we probably set the record out here, but it was pretty close for a 31-year-old.
Training's been going really well for me, and I've got a couple more chances to try and get back on that podium to try and become one of the best milers in the world again.
Just more seasoned. You know, I'm like a fine wine, getting better every year. Nick has taught me that, you know, patience and not trying to set the world on fire every single workout can lead to really great, consistently improving results. And I've seen that. I've seen that I basically have PR'd every year of my career, and kind of told myself when I started, I never thought I'd be running this late. I said, you know, as soon as I stop getting faster is a time when I start hanging up the spikes, and I don't see that coming anytime soon.